Spilling a beer is the adult equivalent of a child letting go of his balloon.
Oh, no! That's such a good analogy, bro. Just like watching it fizz up. It's a long cry. Wait.
You could still see it. And it went behind the cloud. But luckily on this segment, we don't spill any beer. The only thing we spill is the tea.
Yeah, we do.
About ourselves for What's on Your Mind, where we go around the room spilling liquid goodness all over each other. Starting with Brooke. Brooke, what's on your mind?
You guys know how much I love my new car.
Yeah,
I
love
it.
your new car.
It's the first time I've ever purchased a brand new car, too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. This is the first time I've ever owned a brand new car. I am just in love with it. I think it's such a great car. I tell everybody it's such a great car.
It's good for the environment.
All right,
Right.
Jose, what's been on your mind?
Yeah, no, listen, it's good. Yeah, good for the environment. And so I've been waving to other Kia drivers. You know how Jeep drivers do it, or like if you're in a convertible, other convertible people wave to each
Or
other.
if you're in a BMW, you flip each other off.
It's only rich people that do that with their rich cars. You don't see it with like the Toyota Corollas. Like, hey, same.
Oh, you have a Maserati as well.
Oh, it's a 12-year lease? Cool.
I'm trying to make it happen with my Kia Niro, okay? I think it's a great car, and I've been waving to other Kia drivers like, hey, we're in the club, spelled with a K, because it's Kia.
Kia Club.
Great.
And
How's that going for you, Brooke?
the reception hasn't been great
Yeah.
so far.
Shocking.
Just because I think people don't know that we should all do it together, right? Like I've gotten a couple head nods. I got one guy flip me off, and I'm not sure if that was because of my driving or because of me waving.
Maybe
It's probably, all of it.
But if anyone out there is driving a Kia, just, what's up?
Flip Brooke off.
What's up?
Right.
Wave back to me.
Everybody just return their Kia Niros just so that they don't have to deal with it.
Just love your car.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're in the club.
Jose,
with a K.
wow.
okay, we get it. What's on your mind, Jose?
Well, I recently made a Facebook post that had the most comments I've ever received. Like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments.
Was
Wow.
this the girlfriend post? Or
Yes,
a
yeah.
girl post?
So, and I asked for people's opinions on a situation where a girl who has a boyfriend wants to meet up and hang out with me.
Yeah.
All right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
We've never met in person, but we've chatted online for a long time, like years. And I've openly told her I'm attracted to her, and if we ever hung out, that I would want to like court her romantically.
You're telling the person that's in a relationship you want to court them?
No, I'm telling them when they say let's hang out, and I say no, you're have a boyfriend. I feel uncomfortable hanging out with you because we flirt, we have a mutual attraction, and I'm attracted to you. I wouldn't want to disrespect your relationship.
But you kind of already are by just talking to them. Yeah, but okay, can continue.
Well, here's the thing. Now, if we want to get into it, we've been friends for years on Facebook. So she hasn't had a boyfriend for years. We have flirted many times. Then recently she got a boyfriend and then asked to hang out. And so anyway, that's
You
why.
said no.
Yeah, I said no.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And she keeps saying, well, I can have friends. I don't see a problem with it.
You're like, I don't want to be your friend.
And literally, Brooke, I'm like, I'm not a friend. Like, we've never met before, and we both know that there's a mutual attraction from history. So it makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm never trying to disrespect anyone's relationship. So I'm just asking the listeners, because not everyone follows my social media, do you think I'm overthinking this? Because she seems to think that I am.
No, you
just
said
text
you
us
didn't
in.
want to be your friend.
Yeah, I tried to set boundaries and say, hey, look, I just feel like it'd be uncomfortable for me because we have flirted many times before.
You got a ton of Facebook comments though. But you still
Yeah.
want more?
Well, there's only like a couple thousand people on Facebook, and there's millions of people that listen to our show.
Okay,
I see.
So I want to keep you guys up to date with my thing. Sorry if my what's on your mind isn't good enough for you. Alexis.
We need 1 million people to weigh in. What do you think? Is Jose a good guy? I think he's a good guy.
All right.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
All right, there we
Alexis,
go.
tell us
There
what's
we
been on
go.
your mind.
So last night I got a text from this bridal party I'm in. I got put in a group message.
Oh my God, you are a bridesmaid 8,000 times.
So I'm in 3 this summer, okay?
Oh my God.
And so they text me, they're like, hey, don't forget the $450 is due today.
What?
And I'm like
Whoa.
shocked because I haven't heard about this, So
$450 for what?
the hotel, apparently. For one, just the hotel.
Just the hotel?
Yes, don't get me started.
Oh,
And
God.
we have to buy a dress yesterday. So I text someone else, kind of making sure I read it right. And she's like, yeah, have you not been checking the app? And I'm
There's
like,
an app?
Yes. So apparently we're using an app where they've been communicating for months, making sure everyone's okay with the payments.
My
Oh,
God.
wow.
And I haven't been checking the app, so I owe about $800 now for the bachelorette party.
Just for the bachelorette
Yes.
party?
And then on top of that, I have another app for another party that reminded me of that I also haven't checked.
A different app.
Yeah, a
my
different
gosh.
one.
My God, people get it together.
I owe a couple $1,000s in bachelorette fees.
Oh, it's so expensive
ASAP.
being a
Why
wedding.
are your
Found
friends
out.
all rich?
I think they run the cost by everyone, and I just didn't see the messages to say no, and now I'm stuck paying.
All right, sugar daddies, text in. Let's take care of Alexis's bill.
Yeah, and I'm kind of looking at what I can sell that I bought, and like maybe I should return it.
Wells Fargo
Yeah.
should really do like bridal party loans.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
go in debt to be a bridesmaid. That's a good idea,
I don't know,
Jeffrey.
Alexis, is your credit good enough to get a loan, though?
I don't know. I try not to check my credit
She
card.
doesn't check that app either.
Yeah, I avoid all those with money.
Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
Over the weekend, I went to a birthday for one of my nieces, and it was at a trampoline park.
Okay.
You know those like big
Oh,
warehouses
I love
where the
those.
entire floor is just trampolines and ball pits.
Yeah, and bare feet.
And
Ugh.
well, you have to wear socks.
Oh, that's right.
Obviously,
Okay.
it's supposed to be for kids,
Yeah.
like a Chuck E. Cheese sort of
Yeah.
deal. But I look out onto the floor, and there's one guy who maybe looks like he's mid-30s,
Just going to town.
and he seems to be on a date. Because he's bouncing with
Oh.
this other, like, blonde woman. My first thought is, who would take a date here? Because it's 1 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon, and you know there's going to be just, like, a sea of children there.
Kids, yeah.
Who would want to take, like, a romantic situation into that?
A creepy guy who wants to get a woman on a trampoline.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. It's sad, but that's the answer.
I guess that's true.
It's right in front of our faces.
But the thing is, adults that size can create quite a bounce.
Right.
And he
no.
was clearly trying to show off for his date because he
Oh,
was
no.
launching himself as
my
high as
gosh.
possible, body flailing
Oh.
completely out of control. And there are all these like little 4 and 5-year-old kids.
And if you time it right, you really launch them,
It was dangerous, and he was being reckless. So
no.
I did the most embarrassing thing possible,
Oh, no.
and I took off my shoes and I bounced out to talk to him.
No, you didn't. And you can't be mad when you're bouncing. Like, it's just like, there's nothing tough about that movement.
I mean, you've seen the Karen videos, so just imagine what it was like to have a male
No.
Karen angrily bouncing out on the trampoline saying, "Hey, you shouldn't be out here. It's dangerous." Woo! I'll admit it was fun, but it wasn't safe.
Okay.
Did he listen to you?
No, he didn't listen to me. He kept bouncing the other way with his date. So, am I going to go back this Sunday afternoon? No comment.
Yeah, you are. You're
Was-
going to start bringing dates. You're going to be this guy.
I could see you being the competitive
Yeah.
bouncer at the trampoline park. I'm not even lying.
Maybe he was on to something. I'll just admit that. But text in to 78592.
Oh my
Tell us what's been on
God.
your mind
Hilarious.
lately.
So funny.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.